Just as a strong building requires a deep and stable foundation, so too do our children need a solid spiritual bedrock upon which to build their lives. In a world of shifting sands and moral earthquakes, the blueprint for this foundation is found in God's Word. Ephesians 6:4 says, "Fathers, do not exasperate your children. Instead, bring them up in the training and instruction of the Lord." This verse is not merely about avoiding negative behaviors. It's a powerful call to proactive, purposeful parenting, focused on laying an unshakable spiritual foundation in our children. Paul tells us to bring them up. This implies a tender, loving, and careful development, meeting their physical, emotional, and spiritual needs. It's about laying a foundation as an act of love, a continuous investment in their growth and well-being. Discipline is much broader than just punishment. It encompasses all aspects of training, correction, instruction, and moral guidance aimed at character development. It's about setting boundaries, teaching self-control, and correcting wrong behavior in a way that aims to produce a righteous and mature person. This discipline is essential for building a strong foundation, teaching children to live within God's moral framework. Alongside discipline comes instruction, which means teaching, admonition, and warning. This is about filling their minds with God's truth, helping them understand His character, His commands, His love, and His plan. It's about reading the Bible together, discussing spiritual matters, answering their questions about faith, and showing them how God's Word applies to every area of our lives. This instruction forms the bedrock of their worldview. Crucially, both the discipline and instruction are to be of the Lord. This means they are to be consistent with God's character, His values, and His methods. Our parenting is not to be arbitrary, self-serving, or based on worldly wisdom. Instead, it must flow from a deep understanding and submission to God's authority. The ultimate goal of this biblical parenting is not simply well-behaved children, but children who know, love, and follow the Lord for a lifetime. When we diligently apply the principles of Ephesians 6:4, nourishing them, disciplining them with love, and instructing them in God's truth, we are laying a spiritual foundation that, by God's grace, can withstand the storms of life. We are preparing them to build their own lives upon the rock of Christ, equipped to live for His glory. Thank you.